Welcome to humanity. This is our one.
Whatever it takes, we got to say whatever it takes is what it took.
This is Brock Lesnar, and you're listening to Fightnet Radio.
Yo, hi, this is Sugar Ray Leonard, and you listen to Fightnet Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to listen to Fightnet Radio.
Lee Harvey Oswald, what's your name? How am I supposed to know you?
This is Frank Shamrock. We're listening to Fightnet Radio.
Hi, this is Tia, the Knockout St. John, and you're listening to Fightnet Radio, and there's no way I would ever touch Lee.
This is Chuck Jacksonville.
I am Stephen Bonner, and you're listening to Fightnet Radio.
Ray Henderson, you're listening to Fightnet Radio.
Everybody, welcome to Fightnet Radio, where Lee's burning every bridge there is out there. All right.
Hi, this is Manny Pacquiao. I'll fight anybody on FightNetRadio.com.
Hi, welcome to Fightnet Radio. Guillermo Jimenez, Andrew Labouche. My name's Lee Honish. Welcome to three very cranky guys on a Sunday morning. I don't know how else to describe it. I'm tired because I've only had 5 hours of sleep. Guillermo's perpetually cranky because he has a brood of children now to keep up with. If you don't believe me, go watch his Facebook updates as he comments on being that family at Costco. And Andrew Labouche, who takes boxing way too seriously.
How's it going, you guys?
I'm tired. Fucking concert I went to last night was 3.5 hours long. Jeez.
Who'd you see?
I saw the farewell tour for Rush.
They were at the MGM Grand?
At the MGM Grand. Little did I know, well, I knew Kovalev was across the street, but here's the remarkable thing. With it being Kovalev week and Kovalev appreciation time and Kovalev being better than Swiss cheese and American butter all by himself, I'm going to guess that he should have gotten his business done a lot quicker than 3 rounds. Just saying.
I thought 2 rounds, Lee. I thought the fight wouldn't go 2 rounds. So you're correct. What a bum.
He's not a bum. He's just overhyped.
Oh.
And don't get me wrong, he probably deserves to be hyped. For those living under a rock, Kovalev fought a terrorist by the name Mahatma Gandhi, and he won. Yay. Was there any question that he was...
Point for the good guys, huh, Lee? Is that what you're saying?
Kill the terrorists, kill them all. Let God sort them out.
We're going to start early this morning. Here we go.
Hey, anything past 2 rounds, I don't take out your family.
Yeah, right. I mean, he could have... Wouldn't that have been great if Kovalev had to throw the fight because the guy was a legit terrorist? Oh, my God. This writes itself. But there was a cook at the Mandalay Bay who's a former Navy SEAL who knew of this, who worked diligently throughout the evening to save his family. The movie writes itself.
It's a bad movie.
We can get fat-ass Seagal. He'll move a lot slower in this film.
Yeah,
he'll waddle.
Right? He added a few pounds since the last one.
What a fat, fucking worthless piece of crap he is. That one won't get me in trouble, except with the MMA people believe Seagal's legit. And I don't know why. Either that or people are just so amused with his fatness. It's like there are certain guys in boxing where people are just amused by it. Like, for those that don't know, it came out on Friday that Hulk Hogan was a racist.
Very sad.
And the comparison that everybody keeps running is that the WWE still has Mike Tyson. Well, Mike Tyson went on an apology tour, a one-man play, a one-man this. Like, he's a serial beater / just piece of crap human being. But Mike has sort of gone on this, I apologize, I was a piece of crap tour. Now Hulk Hogan has been basically removed from everything that ever happened in pro wrestling, which is fantastic to find out that he's a racist. Gee, what a surprise. The big, tall, white guy from Florida is a bona fide racist.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's just Vince building the comeback. going along with it.
Dude, there's no comeback from being a racist.
Oh,
Hey,
in
hold
the
on a second.
WWE, of course there is. Come on now.
Hey, hold on a sec. Hey, Seagal is legit.
At eating.
No. Hey, he knows kendo, judo, shutio, ryu, karate, and aikido. That's enough shit to fuck you up, dude. Even if one don't work.
Here's the thing with Seagal. He's
Now
got to
he
be
knows
able to.
cheeseburgers, though, Will.
He's so fat.
Oh, I'm saying if he's fighting someone who don't know how to fight, he's fucking you up.
Oh yeah, in a bar against a drunk, he's an ass kicking supreme.
Wasn't he knocked out in the bar though from The Sopranos?
No, who it was.
Oh no, that was Van Damme.
Van Damme Van Damme's another guy who's gotten his shit handed to him. But Van Damme, to Van Damme's defense, he was coked up and drunk.
Hey, that's that Italian guy I took a picture with, Andrew. You're with me. You're like, who the fuck is he? I'm like, this the guy who kicked Van Damme's. I don't know, but I know that's him.
Yeah, that's he's got a brother out in Vegas that's a ring announcer, and I can't ever remember the guy's name. But yes, he's a stuntman who beat up Van Damme. Van Damme kept talking crap, and he just basically walked over and choked out Chuck Zito. Chuck Zito choked out Van Damme. There you go. Great story. But I digress. We were talking about Kovalev Day and Kovalev Week on a Kovalev Day where Kovalev wins in the third round. And to be perfectly honest, I could Kovalev less. Because Kovalev didn't fight anybody.
This is sparring match on TV.
He fought a contender, IBF contender, and that's where it ends. But he did what he was supposed to, Lee. He still looks untouchable. You got to remember, this is the same guy that annihilated Bernard Hopkins. He did something to Hopkins that none of us have ever seen before. Last night, he did not disappoint his fan base. He went in there, and he handled this contender again. Right hand heaven. You know, the guy doesn't have a lot of speed, but he has just enough speed for the light heavyweight division. He doesn't have great defense, but he has just enough. Like, I don't know what it is about Kovalev it has to be his power. I've never been hit by the man, so you would have to say he's heavy-handed with both fists. But I don't see anyone beating him. Not even Adonis Stevenson. Even though I still love the match, Lee, I would still love, gonna love to watch it when it does happen. I really don't see anyone beating Kovalev, and that's even anyone from the super middleweight moving up to try to face him at 175.
Mayweather could beat him. Mayweather could beat anybody.
At a catch weight.
Ask Mayweather. As long as it's at a catch weight, that's correct. So I'm just checking before we do the reviews of last week. Did anybody comment to you on my racist rants?
No, didn't get many comments on the racist rants last week.
I'm so disappointed with everybody. And let me make it clear, I'm not a racist like Hulk Hogan. I'm a bigot, and there's
Hulk Hogan just said he did a racist slur. He said he's not a racist.
And correct me if I'm wrong, Lee. I don't know if you looked up the story. Was he talking about like a former ex-wife or girlfriend dating?
All right. Here's the whole story, just so everybody's up to speed, because I do watch pro wrestling and listen to the podcast. So to make sure nobody's confused, it's not the radio appearance that he did a few years ago. So everybody knows about the Hulk Hogan sex tape, right?
Yes.
Well, Hulk's in the middle of a $100 million lawsuit with Gawker for releasing that video. And he just literally applied pressure to them a few days ago. At the end of this tape is a conversation between Bubba the Love Sponge and Hulk Hogan about Brooke, who was dating a black guy who was also a rapper and a producer and his manager, hence the N-bombs of flying.
Yeah.
And
so I read that.
As he, get it correct, his obsession with a very large black penis going into his very tiny daughter white vagina.
That sounds really bad.
Doesn't it? When you say it like that?
Not even. No, it's just.
That's the way that
the vagina
Dog the Bounty Hunter. Well, Dog the Bounty Hunter had the same meltdown when his white, skanky ass hoe bitch daughter.
Well, I don't know if you remember, Lee, but didn't Hulk Hogan have some very controversial pictures with his daughter where he was like putting suntan lotion on her back on the beach?
No, that's his actual girlfriend / now wife, who looks remarkably like his daughter. So to say that, I don't want to get psychological, he's got some kind of weird thing about his daughter. But his wife, his new wife, not his old skanky hoe who wound up with a younger guy and took all his money, the new wife is fucking 30 or 40 years old. She's like 20 years younger than him, and she looks just like Brooke, with a better ass. Brooke's got a big fat kadunk-a-dunk. I'm looking for a black guy kind of ass.
Damn. Lee.
Yeah.
Poor.
I pushed the envelope last week and nobody seemed to give a shit. So I'll push it again this week. I'm cranky, man. 5 hours of sleep and leaving Vegas without gambling. Maybe the
stars aren't doing
dehydration.
good right now.
I don't know. UniMas. Brian Viloria actually wins a fight. The Hawaiian Punch wins. He annihilates Omar Soto, who he should have beat, dropping him 3 times in the first round and the final time with a left hook. Time of the stoppage was 2:02 in round 1 of this victory. I don't believe that Brian Viloria is back, but I really like Brian Viloria.
He's definitely not going anywhere. The only problem is, Lee, we don't know where he's going in the division that he's actually fighting in right now. There's not a star for Brian Viloria there. You know what I mean? A fighter that could put him back on the market. So he's winning. You know, like you said, Lee, he fought a guy with, a dozen losses last night. So he did what he was supposed to do, win in the first round. But he's got a long ways back before he starts getting compared to any of the Filipino greats like he once was before the 4 defeats.
Will?
Brian Viloria, you just need to get a title shot so you can get out of here already.
Right, so he can get beat again. I mean, he gets up to the big show.
Well, I mean, he's somehow earned it. I mean, he keeps climbing out, it's like Andrew said. Just give him another title shot. Just see what he has left. You never know, he might bring it back one time.
Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, are you ready for my new analogy? I've got a new one this week. I'll keep you up to speed. I have analogies for PBC. Last week, I compared PBC fights to dingleberries on ass hair. So this week, I'm going to say, remarkably, we had another, much like Hulk Hogan likes to throw N-words, we have another PBC fight. It doesn't work as well as dingleberries on ass hair, really. PBC fights.
It's early. I finally caught on to the dingleberry.
Well, don't you get fucking dingleberries in your ass hair?
Oh my God. No, dude, I wipe that shit out of my ass with baby wipes, dude. It never happens.
Yeah, see, I'm a wet wipe guy too, because
He's got 3 babies. That's the luxury.
No, dude, you got it. Like guys that don't have wet wipes, what are you thinking?
Matter of fact, if you have babies and your ass is dirty, your kids' ass are dirty.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I agree.
I'm serious.
There's nothing worse than taking a shower and finding out that, in the past 24 hours, something crawled up there and dried. How'd that happen? I don't like that feeling. I like the fresh, springy kind of feeling.
You guys are gross.
Yeah, no, it's like if your kid's breath stinks, your breath probably stinks too. You don't brush your teeth either.
I agree. Shumenov-Flores ding dong. Shumenov Balamadama ding dong. Wang dang diddly. Isn't that from Greece? Just saying. Shumenov defeats Flores to win the WBA belt, and nobody could be any happier than Al. I've got another PBC fight next week. Just look at my ring. Heyman.
This was one of the worst, though, Lee. This was one of the worst cards PBC is putting together so far.
That's really hard to say with a straight face. I mean, let's be perfectly honest. At what point do we say that the PBC is a glorified clusterfuck of boxing?
It does look like a money grab. These guys are getting paid, so more power to them. But you said you called this thing would be over in 2 years, and I'm right behind you on that. I don't see this this series lasting with these kind of cards being put together. Like I said, they do have a lot of good cards coming out, so, we'll see. Time will tell, but this Shumenov-Flores was a disaster. The